Now children, the remaining question of string functions we are discussing today. I have sent the photograph of these questions to you, but today we are going to discuss these questions. Among these questions, the very first question is, enter a sentence and find out the longest word. So here I am entering the sentence, and of course to find out the longest word, we have to pick up the words every time from a sentence, and then we have to find out the longest word. So the logic of picking up the word is S is equal to S plus space. Every time we'll run a loop, we'll take a character. If CH is not equals to space, then we'll add W is equal to W plus CH. These are the steps to pick up the words from a given sentence. Now, as you can see, length we have taken out. Char CH we have declared. W a variable we have declared. We have declared lar for largest is equals to 0 and a string x. Every time I am picking a character, as soon as I will get the space, I will have the word W, first word. The first space I will get, I will have the first word. I am finding out the length of the word. If length of the word is greater than lar contains 0. So first word contains 5 characters, 5 is greater than lar, then lar is equals to L1 5, x is equal to the word. The next word we will pick and next word we will pick, and every time we will find out the length of the word. And if the length of the word is more than the lar, earlier word's length, then lar will contain the next length, whatever is the longest word, and x will contain the longest word. And then we will print the entered string is S and longest word is x, length it's lar. Then we have a question that 26 January is celebrated as Republic Day. We have to replace 26 with 15, January with August, Republic with Independence. So we are doing string R is equals to S dot replace first. Here we are using replace first. Replace first 26 January, 26 with 15. Now R will contain 15 January because 26 we have replaced with 15. So R will contain 15 January is celebrated as Republic Day. Now R dot replace first January with August. Now P will contain 15th August is celebrated as Republic Day. Then P dot replace first Republic with Independence. Then Q will contain 15th August is celebrated as Independence Day. Original string is S, the new string is Q. The next question is, we have to enter a sentence and we have to make a new string which contains the first character of each word. As suppose Ram goes to school. So Ram R goes G, T and S. R, G, T, S. This we have to do. Now what we have done, we have to again pick a word from a sentence. A string S we have entered. We have put in the logic. We are adding the space in the end, taking the length. Every time we are picking up a character. And if the character is not space, we are adding it up to make a word. As soon as we get the space, the first word, W dot char at 0. Whatever word we have taken out in W, the first character of it we have taken out and we have added it. Suppose the first word has been taken out Ram. So Ram's first character R is been taken out and added in R. The next word will be goes. Next space we will get. Then in W we will have goes. The first character of goes W dot char at 0. G will be taken out and added and so on. So in the end, original string is S. The new string is R. R will contain RG, TS. Then the next question is the same. Here it says that, say, Amit Kumar Singh Chauhan. Suppose we have a name, Amit Kumar Singh Chauhan, and we have to make it AKSC. All the initials, first character of all the initials. Same question, string S we have taken, length, character, we have declared all the variables. We are running a loop, picking up every character. If it is not space, we are adding it up. If the space is there, that means we have the first word, w.char at 0, first character of the word we are taking out. Dot I have put in just to put like a dot, k dot, s dot, c dot. So just to beautify it, I have picking up every character of the word, first character of the word, and putting a dot into it and adding in r. So after the whole loop, every word's first character will be taken out and will be accumulated in r. So the new string will be r. The next this question we have done is the question A.K.S. Chauhan. A question you will get where this AKST, the same question will be followed in this. If AKST is SC is there, same question will be followed. The next question is Amit Kumar Singh Chauhan we are going to give. AKS Chauhan we want to print. The same logic will put, but the thing here is we have not added in the space in the end. S is equal to S plus space we have not done. We are picking up every character. We are adding the first character of the word. But you know, this space we will get, so Amit's first character will be taken out. This space we will get, Kumar's first character will be taken out. This space we will get, S will be taken out. But as CHAUHAN, Chauhan will be added in W, but as we have not added space in the end, the loop will be over and W will contain the Chauhan. So in the end we will print R plus space plus W. So this will print AKS and W will contain Chauhan. So this will print AKS Chauhan. So in this question what difference we have made is we have not added the space in the end. We don't want to do the same work for the last word. We have added the space here in picking up the words from a sentence, and we have added the space in the end to do the same for the last word also. Every word for the last word also. Whatever we are doing for the first word, as you can see, we have added the space. We want to pick every first character of the word, even the last word. But if you don't want to include the last word, don't put this line. So the last word will be with you in W. So we want to do we want to pick the character of every word's first character of all the words except the last word. So sparing the last word, what we have done, we have not added the space in the end. So all the words, every time you are getting a space, otherwise you are adding the character. So for the Amit, the same thing has happened. For Kumar, the same thing has happened. For Singh, the same thing has happened. Because every time after the word you are getting the space. But in the end you are not given the space. So for Chauhan, the Chauhan is been added, is ready, but the loop is over because last character is finished and Chauhan is in W. But you have not added the space in the end, so this thing is not happening with Chauhan. So what you are doing after the loop, you are printing R plus space plus W. So R will contain A dot K dot S and Chauhan is in W. You are printing Chauhan here. So this will print AKS Chauhan, initial with the surname. Now the next question is again an important one. It says that we have a word, say Akash, in capital. We have to arrange the alphabets of the word in alphabetical order. Say A, H, K, S. This is the alphabetically we have arranged the word. This is what we have to do with the word. So what we have done, we have entered the string, we have changed it into uppercase, we have taken out the length, we have defined a variable character. Now I am running a loop from 65 to 90. These are the ASCII codes of capital alphabet. From 65 to 90, we are running a loop. when the value of I is 65, then what I am doing, I am picking up every character and I am checking out the every character's ASCII code is equals to I. The ASCII code of all the characters in the whole word, the ASCII code of those characters which are equals to 65, I am adding them up. So what is going to happen? The value of I is 65. Every character you are picking up, you are checking the ASCII code of every character, and those characters having the ASCII code of 65 means all the A will be added. The same way, the value of I will become 66. Then all the character you will pick, you will check the ASCII code of all the characters. Now all the characters ASCII code with 66 will be added up. Yani ki all the B will be added up if it will be there. So this way it will be added up alphabetically. And in the end, when you will print the W, it will print the total word in alphabetical order. Now question number 70 is here with us. Now we want to find out the frequency of an alphabet which occurs maximum number of times. So what we have done, we have entered the string, we have converted into uppercase, the length we have find it out. Again the same logic which we have used earlier. We have taken the ASCII code from 65 to 90 because we have converted into uppercase. And again we are picking up the characters. The value of I is 65. We are picking every character. We are checking the ASCII code of 65. That means we are looking for all the A's in the word. And if we find the ASCII code which is equals to 65, we are increasing the counter C by 1. So what is going to happen? C will find out the frequency of A. Next time, the C will find out the frequency of B. Next time, the C will find out the frequency of C. And every time what we are checking, if C is greater than LAR, this is the largest logic. If C is greater than LAR we have taken 0. If C is greater than LAR is equal to C and X is equals to char of I. I is the ASCII code, so converting it to character. So the frequency of the verb character or alphabet which will be maximum will be accumulated in LAR and the character will be stored in X. So maximum number of times the alphabet which occurs is X and the occurrence is number of times is LAR. Right? Now the next question is enter a string and find out number of capital and small alphabets, number of numbers and number of special characters. Now see, we have entered the string, we have found out length, we have declared all the variables, we are running a loop. Every time we are picking a character. If the ASCII code is 65 to 90 and 97 to 122, these are the ASCII code of capital alphabets and small alphabet. 65 to 90 or 97 to 122. We are increasing a counter, say AL++. So this will find out number of alphabets, whether it is capital or small. If the ASCII code is not this, if the ASCII codes are 48 to 57, these are the ASCII code for numbers, then NU++. And if it is of not alphabets, neither numbers, then the character you have entered is a special character. Then we have increasing the counter of SP, say SP++. So number of alphabets will be counted by AL, number of numbers will be counted by NU, and number of special character will be counted by SP. We are printing number of alphabets is AL, number of numbers are NU, number of special characters are SP. Now in this question, only capital alphabet and small alphabets we have to find out separately. So we have entered a string length, running a loop every time we are picking a character. If the ASCII code of the character is between 65 to 90, CA++, else if the ASCII code of a character is between 97 to 122, SM++, otherwise continue. So in the whole string which you have entered, this will find CA will find out number of capital alphabet and SM will find out number of small alphabet, and you will finally printing number of capital alphabet CA, number of small alphabets SM. Now the next question is question number 75 I think in your assignment. It says enter a string and convert the capital alphabet into small and small alphabet into capital. Right? So string we have entered, length we have given, every variable we have declared. Length, we are running a loop. Every time we are picking a character. If the character ASCII code from 65 to 90, you know, I want to tell you, say A's ASCII code is 65 and small a is say 97. Capital B is 66, small b is 98. If you see the difference between these two is 32. So if you have a ASCII code of capital alphabet, if you add 32 into it, you get the ASCII code of small alphabet. And if you have the ASCII code of small alphabet, if you subtract 32 from it, you'll get the ASCII code of the corresponding alphabet in capital. So the same logic we have used here. If we have the ASCII code in between 65 to 90, that means it's a capital alphabet. We are adding the 32 in the ASCII code of that character and converting it back to the character and storing it into W. So if the alphabet is capital, it will be converted into small. And if the alphabet is in between the ASCII code of 97 to 122, that means it is a small alphabet. Then we are subtracting the ASCII 32 from the character ASCII code and converting it into corresponding capital alphabet and converting it into character and storing it into W. And if it is not capital, neither small, that means some other character like number, like special character, then W is equal to CH. And finally, we are adding this W into R. So, original, we have S, and in the R, every time it is capital, converted into small. If it is small, converted into capital. And if it is otherwise, the W is CH and we are adding it into R. So the new string will be in R. It's a very important question to convert a capital letter into small and a small alphabet into capital. This is another small easy question. We have a number we have to enter. Now to convert a number into a string, we have a converting command, that is integer.toString, which I have used here, integer.toString. If you have a number, we have converted into a string, and after converting into a string, we can find it out the length, the character we have entered, and we are running a loop. Every time we are picking up a character, and we are correcting this number into words. Say we have entered a number 107, it should be 107. This is the question which you will find, question number 76. So we have entered a number in numeric form, we have converted into a string, and once we have converted into a string, we can find out its length. So we are finding out its length. Char ch we have taken, we are running a loop every time we are picking a character, and then every time we are correcting the character is 0, we are printing 0, 1 then 1, 2 then 2, 3 then 3, 4 then 4, and so on from till 9. So it will be printed on the screen. The last question is question number 70, which says enter a string, a word or a string, and convert it into its Pig Latin. Pig Latin is, let's say, suppose Shubham word we have got. The Pig Latin of Shubham is, we look for the first vowel, and as soon as we get the vowel, we pick the character from the vowel till the end. Say U, B, H, A, M. The earlier words we'll put in the end, say SH, and then we add AY. This is the Pig Latin of this word. This is the English form, English dictionary words. There they convert the words into Pig Latin. And how we convert the word into Pig Latin? We look for the vowel in the word, and we pick the word from vowel till the end.